are your priorities getting skewed?
Right.
And to tie this all back into the theme of Elisha is, do you trust that God's going to take care of you? Because I feel like a lot of this hustle culture is this fear that if I don't have XYZ, then I ain't shit. Right? It's the equivalent to like when women look at a magazine and they see this, model that has a certain handbag and like these shoes, and they're like, the Cat Williams calls it the "you ain't shit bitch" type marketing, right? Like if you don't have the Louis Vuittons, if you don't have this and that and the other, then you ain't not, like, your worth is not, you're not valuable, right? But I feel like hustle culture is that for men, and we can get really addicted. Well, I'm not saying men, like now it's like both sexes
I'm about to
equally,
say it's
right? But
everybody.
like traditionally it's been men that have like always tried to climb the ladder and like store away. And Jesus even tells us, like, store your treasures where
And
moth and
wait,
rust do not decay, which is spiritual in heaven, right? And
right,
if you have excess at the end of your life, you kind of messed up, right? Like,
right. Because what you're supposed to be doing with that money anyway is going to be like at the end of your life, it's supposed to be an inheritance for your kids and their kids. Like that's the wisdom of Proverbs tells us about. So this becomes a thing because, for example, I'm gonna give this one because this is for some people. Like some of this is out of lack of wisdom because for those of us who are like on the back end of millennial age group, we got finagled with degrees in college.
yeah.
But it's the same thing as like if I don't need a higher education to further my career, then why the hell am I going back to school to get a piece of paper for people to know to call me doctor something, right? That is completely ego driven. If I can be a fitness trainer, right, and learn all the things I need to learn without going to school for it, assuming that I don't know any better, because like I said, we got finagled, a lot of us did with some of this stuff. Then why would I go into debt by X amount and spend so many years in that schooling when I can get these certifications and be able to do the job just as efficiently when it comes to this particular field, right? Or uh, I'm gonna go into psychology a bit. I want to be a therapist, and you can go get a life coaching certificate and start your business tomorrow, right? And if you're helping people and then you're actually helping people in the same sentence, and you can go learn all the psychology and you can do all of the research on attachment styles and love languages, X, Y, Z, blah, 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 blah. Why wouldn't you do that instead of having to go have a master's degree to say that I'm a psychologist or a doctor is to be well, that's psychiatrist. You do need that because you have to
Like
medicate people.
psychiatry, you have to prescribe
Yeah.
medication, but I know
But
what you're
beneath
trying to
that,
say there. Yeah.
but beneath that, like, so it's like do the things that are necessary, and if you just have a personal interest, that's one thing. So this is a heart posture thing. Everything we ever talk about is going to be heart posture for the record, guys.